to another video. Today we're going to take a look at DHCP service on Windows Server 2003 Enterprise Edition. Now first, to do this we have to log on to the server console either remotely or interactively. So let's log on to begin. Okay, take a moment to log on. We are running our server virtually, so it's not the fastest server in the world. I'll just close the manage your server page, we don't need this. Right, now let's install the DHCP service. Let's click start. Well, sorry, first things first. Make sure that your server has a static IP address, otherwise you won't be able to install this. So right click on your network icon, press status, properties, double click on TCP IP, and here you'll see we have a static IP. Click cancel, cancel, close. So go to start, control panel, add and remove programs, and then select add and remove Windows components. Okay, now we have the Windows Components wizard. Let's go down to Networking Services, double click Network Services, and then put a tick in the box that says Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol DHCP. Okay, select Next to install DHCP service. Make sure that you have the Windows Server 2003 set up seating in your disk drive. Just going to copy the files for you and we can continue on. Okay, we have finished the installation, so click finish. And then when the Windows setup window disappears, close how to remove programs, click start, all programs, administrative tools, and then select DHCP. Right, now one of the first things we've got to do with DHCP is we have to authorize our server. Now we can do this by going to action, maybe not this, oh sorry, click the server by going action and then selecting you have to create a scope first, my apologies. Right, so we select new scope, select next, the name of the scope, so if we call it scope, select next, and this is where we enter a range of IP addresses that we want to give out, excluding your server's IP address. So we go to the next one on from our server's IP address, and I'm going to select 20. So I'm only going to give out 9 IP addresses. Select next, And exclusions, this is if you want to exclude a range of single IP addresses on the network. So we'll select next. We're going to leave it at the default lease duration, so this will be limited to 8 days. So it's 1 day plus, oh, it's 1 week plus a day, sorry. And then the IP address on your clients will renew itself. So yes, we want to configure DHCP options now. Router default gateway, you have to enter that at this point. So add next. Name of DNS servers. Now you can enter your domain if this is going to be a domain controller. Of course this one is. And make sure that you haven't got 2 domain controllers on your network, because if you have got 2 DNS servers with domain controllers, you will have to enter the IP addresses for both of these servers. So, okay. Win service, you don't have to enter this, it's because this server is a Win server, or is going to be. I'm going to enter an IP address for this. Select next. Yes, I want to activate my scope, and then that is it. That is how you create a scope. Now let's expand here. Go to address leases. You'll see that there aren't any address leases because none of our clients have been registered with them yet. Scope options, you'll see all the services we just added: router, DNS servers, DNS domain name. So if I pop over to my client machine, unlock my client machine, and if I register this as a DHCP member, I'm going to status, properties, I'm going to double click TCP/IP and obtain IP addresses automatically. Click OK, OK, and what this will do, this will now disconnect its IP address and it will acquire a network address. You'll see this by the little icon down here will change, and it'll have a little ball going to show that it's trying to connect and find an IP address from your DHCP server. Looks like it's connected to our DHCP server, and it has. So if we go to support, you will see it says assigned by DHCP. Let's close that. If we go back up to our server, go to address leases, refresh, and here you can see PC01. That is the machine, that the client machine we just had there. And then that is it. That is all that's to DHCP. Thank you. My name is Kieran Rayworth, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.